Hello friends. Now for the second half of my 16 favorite kidney-friendly foods. Make sure and stick around for the whole video so you can learn how to apply this information towards your kidney disease journey, as well as any other health issues that you might be combating. Red peppers are my favorite and most widely used vegetable. These babies are loaded with antioxidants, nutrients, and vitamins, as well as being delicious. They're great to cook with, use in salads, or just eat raw. Eggplants are another very versatile vegetable, and the nice thing is they're loaded with fiber, so they're very satisfying and filling. They can be used in soups instead of potatoes. You can cook them in the air fryer and make zucchini fries. I use them a lot of different ways. Raw carrots are one of my go-to snacks. They're also a great addition to any cooked dishes when you want to add some natural sweetener. Now, carrots are a medium-level potassium food, so use some moderation when using them. I used to eat a lot of spinach, but have since replaced it with arugula when I found out how much lower it was in potassium. It's also very nutrient dense and makes just a terrific base for my salads. I've really grown to enjoy the taste as well. Asparagus is an amazing and delicious kidney-friendly vegetable. Naturally low in phosphorus and sodium, it's also very nutrient dense and loaded with antioxidants and other vitamins to help nourish your kidneys. No werewolves are going to get me because I eat a ton of garlic. This spice, which is actually a vegetable, is great as a salt substitute in any of your recipes and keeps your kidney-friendly food from being bland. Onions, like garlic, are another vegetable that people use as a spice. They're naturally low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, so you can use them in practically any dish, and you can use them in large quantities to give food wonderful flavor. I love popcorn, so I was thrilled when I found out it was low in potassium and phosphorus, and as long as you don't salt it and cook it in olive oil on the stove, it's an amazingly helpful and healthy snack. Now you know my 16 favorite kidney-friendly foods. So let's take that information and apply it to your health improvement journey, because that's why I'm doing these videos in the first place. So, first thing you have to do, take my READ method, Resilience, Education, Action, and Discipline, and apply it to your own situation. You already have the R down. You're resilient. You're watching some guy named Craig tell you his story, and you're on your way to coming up with your own story. Education now becomes the most important thing that you do. You've got to learn everything about the foods that are going to be helpful or harmful to whatever it is your health situation might be. Once you are able to compile that list of foods, take action, and then be disciplined and stick with it. So first, education. Like I've said, I made a list. I made a list of all the foods that were high in the 3 Ps, potassium, protein, and phosphorus, and I got rid of those foods off my list. What was left were foods that, hundreds of them, some I've heard of, some I haven't, some I've eaten, some I never have, and I wanted to learn how to incorporate those into my diet. So what I would tell you to do is, first off, get your list, and if you see something that's harmful, eliminate those. That's the easiest thing to do. You don't want to deal with those foods. Once you have the foods that are low to medium, in the 3 Ps, then take a look at those and decide, which ones have you eaten before? Which ones do you like? Which ones are you willing to try? Which ones do you absolutely, know nothing about? And from there, you can start coming up with your diet and how you want to eat those foods, whether you want them for main courses or snacks or spices or whatever it is. Everybody's different. And again, everybody has their own struggles. I had diabetes. I was borderline type 2. I had very high cholesterol. I had chronic gout, and then I had stage 3A kidney disease. So I found, all kinds of foods that they weren't good for any of those. Some of them were good for, one, but not good for the other. And then there were others that, they just fit into every category, and that's what you have to find out. So what I then did is I learned how to think outside the box with some of those foods that I know that I enjoyed, but I wasn't eating them that much. First one, garlic is an example. Garlic I've always used as a spice, but I never ate it as a snack or as a side dish. Garlic's super healthy. It's low in phosphorus and potassium. It has a lot of antioxidants. It's loaded with nutrients. It's an anti-inflammatory. So one thing I started doing is taking garlic and I put some olive oil on it and I cook it in the air fryer. And this is what it looks like. It's just delicious. You see it's golden brown. I eat it as snacks. I eat it as a side dish, and I enjoy it. And there's no more werewolves coming around because I eat so much garlic. Another thing, onions. Onions, I've always enjoyed the taste, but I can't eat them because they make me sick to my stomach. So I started using a lot of onion powder, and I have no problem with that. So now on my bland, salt-free diet, I'm able to really spice it up with onions and with black pepper and garlic. And, I'm a big proponent of Mrs. Dash. There's no salt in that. So a lot of things that I found I can use to make delicious dishes. Snacks, popcorn. I take popcorn, I cook it the old-fashioned way on the stovetop with olive oil. And I buy an olive oil that, has a high temperature burn rate so I don't burn it up. And I don't put any butter, I don't put any salt on it. And it's a great low potassium, high fiber food. And I eat popcorn all the time. I love it. So use some of these tips to start coming up with your own diet, because I'm going to talk a lot about diet. I'm going to talk a lot about food preparation, do cooking with Craig, show you some of the meals that I make. And I think you'll enjoy that. At least I hope you'll enjoy that. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I want to take this out to as many people as possible. And if you're enjoying these, and even if you're not, maybe, hey, I'll win you over, and maybe there'll be something down the road that you see that's helpful to you. But please subscribe, hit the button to be notified when the videos come out every Sunday. And please share these with other people who may need similar information and that, possibly it can help them out. And have a great day.